Okay, Airsoft, I wanted to show you the next little thing I'm doing to the MTW-308 in preparation for my next game at the Mill Sim. So, as many of y'all have seen before, I run the Wraith X stock where I have my 13 cubic inch HPA tank that screws into the back here, and then it has the little stock that goes around it. You know, it's been working well. I like it. The thing that I don't like about it is that it's so large in some circumference that when I try to put my cheek up on it to aim down the sights, when I get my cheek weld, I need almost a riser or a really high sight on top rail here. Otherwise, I have to really crush my cheek down in order to get on that axis of the scope that I'm using, because it's just not a normal cheek weld. So I decided to upgrade to the CO2 version, since I don't go through a lot of ammo anyways, and with the 12 gram CO2s, they give me like 100 shots or more, depending on what dwell I'm at and stuff. And that's plenty for me, and it's really fast to change. So, like I said, this is right where you plug in the HPA tank. With the CO2 adapter kit, because you can buy the HPA one first and then get the CO2 update kit with it, and that's what this is. It comes with the buffer tube. This is my own stock that I had. It's important to get one that has a hole in the back or one that you can alter. Some people, I've seen them where they'll have it slide open like that. Haven't done that personally. So the first thing you install is this expansion chamber. Now, warning, the one that came, and I got it brand new, there's a black disc right in here. And when you take this first nut off, the black is just a plastic disc that seals the expansion chamber with the CO2 that's in there. And when I had this installed first time, my FPS dropped drastically from like, oh geez, the energy I was doing 2.6 joules before with the HPA tank. With it cranked all the way up basically, and then it dropped down to like 1.2, and so I was not happy with that, so I decided to take this apart. It wasn't dirty or anything, but that black disc looked a little warped, and it came with a new one, and MTW is sending me another one because the one that was installed I think was crushed too hard. You're supposed to hand tighten it back down when you reinstall it, so all I did was open that up, change out that little black plastic disc, hand tighten it back, and now it just works perfect. I get full power just like when I have the HPA tank on there. So it's not any different at all. I read them next to each other side by side. So you put that expansion chamber on first, and then this little screw here that uses a hex key or Allen key is loose. You don't have, there's one back here too, but you don't have to loosen it up. It's just this one. And then you screw it on here. For those of you who didn't already have the Wraith X stock, you want to install it till there's like one more thread showing right there, and don't go any farther than that. This one, if you try to tighten all the way up, it's cattywampus like that. So you just stop it when it's straight, and you can line it up with these portholes here. And when it's lined up, then you take your little hex key, and you got to get it tighter than what you think. But you'll know, because as soon as I really crush that down, now the thing is solid. Solid and straight, it's not going to move anywhere. So that's it. Now I get my normal stock and my normal cheek weld. And the only thing is, when you run out, you push it forward all the way and you unscrew the cap here. This is a magnet here, so the CO2 cartridges, they fit in there, and when you pull them out, the empty one comes out with it real easy because it's just magnetic. You can either set the new one in there, line it up, thread it in, you'll hear it go psst and seal, put your stock back out, and then you're good to go. And you can do this, I mean, I've seen people do it like easily within 10 seconds. Not that you need to go that fast when you're out there, but it's good to know that it's pretty fast to swap that sucker out. I'll show you some videos of me shooting with it. It has a nice flat trajectory. What I'm doing right now lately over here, I've got my XTS engine in there. I've got this Silent Industries hop-up. I have the Super Macaroon, the Maple Leaf Super Macaroon bucking. And the reason why is because that one, the blue one, the 70 degree, that one just works the best for the barrel that I have, because the Paragon Armory barrel, the, what is it, EDGI, it has a more narrow window in it, and the what's the other one? The Mr. Hop was just too wide. It wouldn't get in there. But the Super Macaroon, or Macaroon, that the little wedge shape they use goes right in there. I'm telling you, that with the black Silent Industries nub is the best I've come across so far. I don't have any overhop flyers. It's just consistent. It shoots real flat trajectory, way farther than I was expecting before it starts to hop up or down. Anyways, this is done. Oh, you can also use the larger, I think they're 32 gram CO2s. They're way more expensive per gram. But if you don't want to change it out so much, you can do that. You basically just, this thing comes off and then you thread those ones in and then they just stick out the back by themselves. You don't cover it with this and then it gets covered up by the stock. So either one, they work great. And I'm just really pleased with it. And I'm glad I'm not going to have either a line coming out on game day or a weird cheek weld. This one, it lines up so well, just like a real steel. So it's good for building up those habits and stuff. So I'll show you some footage next. See you next time. That tree is 90 yards away. Look how flat that is.